Oh gosh, hey. Guys, I really hope it's working now. Uh, I'm about to post the Travolta meme. Oh no. Just like. Yo, 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 welcome again. Back. Welcome, welcome. I hope it's working now. Yeah. Just crossing fingers. I really hope it works. Ah, fuck that. I think I don't do the intro only when it works or when we know that it will work. Okay, hey, yeah, woo, Zelda, wee. My mood is not broken, but I was like expecting this, and I'm sad that my computer is just like behaving like this. But hey, yeah, yeah, let's go, Luna Bunny, let's go, let's go. Please, Nintendo God, please, please. I don't pray a lot, but please. Like, okay, that didn't came before. We make new game. Yes.
This strange gloom keeps getting thicker. We've been descending for a while now. These tunnels are deeper than I thought. What could be down here?
Suddenly, it was moving beside of me something. It's working. It's working! Okay, I don't say... No, 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 no. I'm not convinced. It can always be broken. But welcome, welcome, welcome to Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. New project. I think we're gonna stay here like for a quite while. Hey, if you're watching it later on YouTube or on VOD, big kisses goes out. I really appreciate it. And also to everybody else, welcome to a new stream. Go to the pet Luna. We have the Master Sword. But it... Boy, the sound. It's cool that's in English. I didn't change anything.
People have been falling ill after coming into contact with the gloom drifting through these caverns. Though here it seems almost misty and not concentrated enough to harm us. We'll keep going, with it coming up from beneath Hyrule Castle. We do not know what waits below, so we need to be ready for anything. But I know I'll be okay with you, Link. Let's go solve this mystery.
I'm literally I'm literally speechless. Not only about the game, but also that it... Okay, the computer got louder. That it works. Based. Yeah, but now we can have can have a nice conversation. Yeah, guys, that you had a great day so far. I hope you're doing good. And I can't wait for the game. I never imagined this was all deep beneath Hyrule Castle. Or castle. Huh? Link?
Huh?
The Master Sword. Oh. Who? Second co-host. True that. Let's go, let's go. You must be sensing something. I knew we had reason for concern. Ever since the end of the calamity, the castle has fallen into neglect. But I never could have imagined anything like these tunnels were hiding here. We must be careful as we move deeper. Freestyle! Fuck yes! Swing sport? That's my favorite hobby. Whoosh whoosh! Okay, I think it's... Okay, that's pretty much the same. I knew it! My computer is such a dickhead. Always when I'm happy, instantly it doesn't work. It's... What? What, Coco, what? Hey, thank you so much. Thank you so much for 1,000 bits. Holy shit. Hey, thank you, Coco. You get a lot of big kisses. Thank you so much. Just like insane out of nowhere. Chocolate rabbit time. Ah. True that. Give me the... Not sure how that works, but we'll see. I think... Doesn't it say how to unlock it? If it's not saying it, then I'm gonna look it up. Is it synchro? Okay, it had a hiccup. I think. It was too much sword fighting, I don't know. What's here? When I was a child, I asked my father if there was anything below the castle. He told me there was, though seeing it for ourselves or even discussing the matter was forbidden. No one in our family knew anything more than that. Okay, I need to stop. It's like really nice vibe. These are rules from ancient civilization. Wait, something is written here. Might these runes be from the Sonai? Who? It said an amount, but I go investigate later. Sound seems okay. Okay. Just always saying it if it's not synchro. Yeah, okay, most of the times I'm hearing it, but it could also be that it's like an... She makes a selfie? That's cool. Nah, like most of the times when I think back then, I was like, wasn't even curious about it, aware about it. These carvings. I'm sure they're Sonai in origin. I've seen designs like this in my studies. The Zonai are said to have lived long ago in the time of earliest legend. They possessed godlike powers and had a prosperous civilization in the sky. Many history books tell us about the Zonai, but none give us the full picture. Much is still unknown about them. Are the Zonai the same like the Sheikah? Or are they even like older than the Sheikahs? Do they look strange? Is this what the Zonai looked like? They seem so different than us and such large ears. Furries? What? Okay. How did the ruins from a civilization in the sky end up here beneath the castle? It looks like the path ahead goes even deeper. Let's continue, Link. Okay. Okay, it's cool. We have even so much health, but trust me, we're gonna lose like everything except 3 health. Is like the most common. Hey, we play a nice Zelda game. I can. LMAO. But they look a little bit creepy. Like alien-like. Monsters down here. Okay, it's the same. That's cool. It's the same control. That's fucking cool. And I really love Breath of the Wild.
You're not hurt, are you, Link?
Are those still bombs? They need to be. The bombs are really
Look
terrible.
At these murals.
I hit it myself all the times. What comes now?
The written histories of the royal family include stories of a great war fought long ago. It was a conflict between allied tribes and someone only ever referred to as the Demon King.
Like Ganon.
Is it possible? Do these murals depict the same legend? This is similar to the statues we saw earlier, a Zonai. And these figures look like Hylians.
Okay, like really alien.
This depiction certainly suggests that the Zonai descended from the heavens.
It needs to be something like this. And 7? Holy shit! 7 is like a really important number, like also in religions, ancient
the first of Hyrule's royal family,
cultures.
were born from a union with gods
That's
who had
cool.
descended from the heavens. These murals tell a similar story, and if they are accurate, then the gods mentioned were the Zonai. They must have forged a relationship with the Hylians of that time, working together to establish the Kingdom of Hyrule.
Boah, I got goosebumps. That will be really
This
cool.
figure, he seems to be stealing something of incredible power from the young kingdom. This all aligns with what I've read during my studies. And then this, it shows the Demon King. And a fierce battle against him. If the creature depicted here really does represent the Demon King,
It's
then
Ganon. It's OG Ganon.
incredible. This mural must be the Great War recorded in the royal histories. This is the imprisoning war and the events that led up to it. Link, this is a huge discovery.
Selfie time. Aliens. Aliens.
All right then, now to use this invention of Pura's.
Okay.
I'm glad I didn't leave it behind. It's so easy to record. You point it and
It's
click.
blinking.
Oh,
Do we need bomb?
looks like the rest of the mirrors are obscured.
No, bomb action.
Just what is this place?
There's surely the answer behind of this wall.
Maybe we'll find more answers farther ahead. Link, let's keep moving deeper.
The rocks are nerds. Lol. I got the thing for girls who get excited at information. Just oh my gosh. No, I like for real, for me. I played Breath of the Wild so many times and so long. I have like surely 600 plus hours in game, like playtime. It was so good, and I played it even in like master mode. Master mode is really hard, and I played it on stream in master mode, and that was a really cool project. I really loved this one, and now it finally continues. I'm like really hyped. I'm really hyped. Did you hear the hitch in her voice, hanging on every little thing? Yeah. She was like really overwhelmed. Oh, we can save. Hey, that's my favorite stuff to do. Again. But hey, it's obviously breakable. The sound. Oh! I'm running! Run! Link, run! Link is just a bodyguard. But bodyguard plus. I really like this cyan or like light blue top of Hyrule. I think it's the hero top. I don't know. Did you hear? Zoom, Sonic. Because of that, we are blue. Ah, I get it. It's Sonic. It's Sonic related. I'm gonna need this up. Okay, teabagging is also possible. Or I can slide down the hill. Like it's a downvote. Nah, I'm just really happy that it's working now. And it gets creepy. The music gets louder. Okay, that's cool. Boy, I get goosebumps, eh? Aliens? What is this place? Let's continue, Link, but we must be extremely careful. Okay? We could hit not yet. Why?
What is that?
That's one of those stones. Uh-oh. Okay, controller vibrates. Like a heartbeat. Could it be that it's not even Ganon? But it has so many similarities. No! He takes Link's heart.
seals the darkness. The blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
Whoa.
Zelda. You who carries that fragile sword. A link. Rauru placed his faith in you. And that was all you could do.
How do you know our names?
Who is it? Is it Ganon? You predicted the 3 hearts. Yeah, it's like basic. Now everything goes into the sky. That is the main theme. It's the world and the sky of the world. We will fly a lot of times around. Whoa. He's mad. Darkness is released upon us. Yeah. His right arm is completely burned or cursed. What? What? Wait a minute, do we get the hands there as our hand? Oh, it looks so good. But when it starts like this, boy, I'm looking so forward to it. Holy shit. Now it says 5 years later. 6 years, 7 years. That was so cool. Fuck yes. But they didn't set if it was Ganon or not. I'm still like not convinced, but it indicates like a lot that it's Ganon. Because in Breath of the Wild you don't fight against Ganon, you fight against Calamity of Ganon. It's just like the curse of him, or what he was releasing after he got killed or sealed away. Ah, I was predicting it! Boom! Okay, like, do I need to play the game? I didn't watch any stuff because I wanted to, yeah, not to spoil myself. Okay, that looks high tech, but also strange. Oh, it has.
Link, finally you wake.
It has an implemented flashlight. Oh my gosh, everything's possible in Night City.
I've heard a great deal about you from Zelda.
She pre-played the whole game. Yeah, it's a pre-play blind game.
Your wounds were severe.
Yeah.
I am relieved to see you escape death.
We are by the tree.
Your arm, however, was beyond saving. I had to replace it, lest the injury endanger you further.
Who's talking with us? The mass sword is completely... It's done. Hey, Link looks... matured. He has a little bit more hair. Fuck yes. Okay, we got the Decayed Master Sword, the sword that seals the darkness. Its sacred power has been vanished after being ravaged by the gloom beneath Hyrule Castle. Okay, good, we got it. What? Can we fight with this? Thanks a lot. It was like instantly telling me, okay, we can fight with the broken. I think it surely be a sword that can't be broken, or like reloads after a while, because here every weapon we get breaks after a while. It has like, yeah, just only the Master Sword was the sword that you could use like several times. Where are we? Am I still below? Okay, I need to learn to control. Huh? Oh, here's sand. Let's go! Make some footsteps. We examine it. Huh? Master Sword filled with deep battery. It's not working that good at the moment. It has the charger cable with it when you buy it. Is it even wireless charge? Yes, it is. And if you buy it now, you get the pocket with it as an extra. Buy it now! Master Sword! Okay. Sorry, just like that was the quick advertisement break. Can't I just climb? That was really good, holy shit. Okay, I need to learn. Okay. Like, the B button here is running and here is jumping. For me, jumping was now always like at the bottom, but it's so confusing. Nice introduction. I'm gonna put pajama on, go to bed and fall asleep with a new game. Aw, kisses for you, Tony. Good to see you, Tony. So, like, I really love that it worked out. I was like already so convinced, yeah, okay, we're gonna play Apex. But now we see it works. That it will work. That we can play. I need to restart just the computer. That is the key. Okay, you can also... Okay, that's cool. To be honest, Zelda Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom is just like Genshin Impact. Or other way. No, it's lagging now. It's always when I'm saying something. That, like, it's so dumb. It happens so many times. It doesn't look like a coincidence anymore. No, come on. I'm so relieved it works. Just saying it. Yeah, by me also. Is it synchro? So resetting the computer helped. Yeah, it helped. Like, okay, we played for half an hour. Now it starts to bug out again. I don't know. Okay, it sounds good. Is it being limited by your RAM, I wonder? I don't know. I don't even know how to config that, to be honest. Is it synchro, guys? I can look it up, but then I need to switch quickly. Is it synchro? It does. No, it's not synchro. So bad. Now when I go with the cursor into Elgato, now it should be working. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. My computer is such an attention-seeking beam. You give too much attention to the Switch. Fuck. I have delay. Just click on my screen. Fucking dumb technique. I hate it. I hate it so much. No, desync. Is it now good? I got to a bitch. Yeah, to be honest. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, always by this podest. Works again, synced up, okay. Boy, my computer is such a... Landing in water even from a great height will prevent you from taking fall damage. Okay. Boy, I have some memories back. In Breath of the Wild I was like... leveling up every outfit, every weapon we had that we got. Okay, weapon only Master Sword. Okay, the sound is still the same. That's so cool. Fuck yes, we got this card. Wait a minute, Link. Yeah, but really awesome. I have really the feeling from back then. Well, partially synced. It got better, but isn't exact. Oh man, it's so dumb. It's so dumb, it doesn't make sense. It was like before, it was the whole time working. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it looks like that we are... Where are we? Like really high up. The cool thing is, we're gonna see, or like, it's still the same map, but yeah, it has like, it's completely chaotic, but we will surely see like a lot of places again, completely different or so. That will be really cool. Should I really jump? I'm not sure. Okay, we can't climb here. YOLO. So Elgato has the game image and you're showing us the image from Elgato, right? Yeah. So sorry for you and for us. Yeah, it's so stupid that it has like this. I'm really trying to fix somehow, like, to make my computer faster. Or perhaps you guys have also like any ideas. I'm really open for something like this. Is here a chest? I know I'm terrible because all the time when there's an exploring factor, you know guys, I'm always, oh, can I go there? Is this possible? Boy, why? It was working the whole time. It was working the whole time. I can't. It's just what the first time we mentioned it, from this time on, it was like broken. I restart quickly the software. What are you streaming with? OBS or something? Yeah, with OBS. When you left full screen from Elgato and click into the window, everything synced up exactly. Yeah, then it's like completely good. But I need to have the mouse on. Like, the mouse cursor needs to be on screen. When the mouse cursor goes away, like because I don't move it, then it goes instantly full screen. And then it doesn't sync anymore. It's so stupid, eh? Like, I have like the old Elgato where you can capture PlayStation 3, what it isn't like possible anymore for the new Elgato. But the newer Elgato would be also so much better. I said always computer Elgato, but yeah, Elgato is second rank. Computers, I think the most struggling. Hey, please. Please. Please, God. Okay, we jump. Let's go! I'm over. Holy Oh, is it how it starts? Oh. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for it. Even the dragon. Welcome to the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Boy, I have goosebumps everywhere. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Fuck yes! Hey, the dragons back then, we farmed the dragons so much. Do we have... We have no map? Wait. I think we have no maps at the moment. Okay, wait. Hey, I'm so... The control is for me really still. Nice upskirt, lol. Belly flop. So, what if you used OBS to make a window which was sized to the Elgato screen with your mouse pointed there? Yeah, but it doesn't work. Like, the mouse cursor goes all the time over time away when I don't move it, and then it goes automatically full screen. It's like really dumb. It's really dumb. It's my computer. It's like fully loaded lately, and also because of updates. After like the last 5-6 updates, my computer got so much worse. Like sometimes when I click, it reacts not as one click, it makes 2 clicks. It's so stupid. It has like an hiccup in it. It's like getting really old slowly. Well, it still tries to full screen. Yeah, it's always. Can you modify the accessibility options to make the mouse point? Yeah, but it wouldn't make sense. Like, I think to put always like the cursor in it, I think that's not the solution. It's like oh, I can't talk English anymore. It's like only for a short time good. It's like I want somehow to solve like the solution, like the problem itself. Like it's whether my computer is fully stacked, background stuff that is running, like the CPU. But it looks like for the stream 60 frames. It's really the Elgato. Like CPU I have 19 and 60 frames per second. Like streaming is everything working. Temporary, exactly. Yeah, I get you. Can you? It's like it's so bad. But I had that by Pokemon. The last time when I did the stream, and also by Xenoblade Chronicles. There it was also really bad. Sometimes it was like streams where I had only this, and I didn't knew the, like, it's really strange. It was sometimes one day was no problem, and on other days I had struggle until like the stream was like finished. It was the whole time there, and that is so not the same all the time. It's so strange. I always thought to myself, yeah, it's perhaps like background installations. I don't know. But it's so stupid. How much does a new Elgato cost? Yeah, the Elgato is like, when I buy the new Elgato, then it will surely not work with my computer. My computer was like all the time bashing me. I have so not trust anymore. Firstly I'm gonna get the computer, and then I get the Elgato and all the other stuff. Because yeah, when I buy now the gadget and it wouldn't work, then I have it and I couldn't use it. It's like really stupid. I really hate my fucking computer. I really, when I get the new computer, I'm gonna destroy this one so much. This build-up anger on this computer is insane. Is it still working? Yeah, it looks like. Okay, it was working for a while. You saw also like the 30 minutes was good. Wasn't broken. It has just some hiccups, and I don't know from what this could be. Okay, we are at the Great Sky Island. Okay, wooden branches such as this are pretty common, but it's surprisingly well balanced. It doesn't do much damage, but can serve as a weapon in a pinch. Okay. Okay, then we can switch out. Yeah, it looks good right now. Yeah, it's really... Is it lagging? No. It's so confusing. Because it doesn't make sense. It's just like, okay, now it doesn't work. Now it works. Nope. Yes. Perhaps. Yes. No. Yes. Fuck. Nay. No. It's like the whole time. A common mushroom that grows near trees on Sky Island. Eat it to restore health. Are we only in the sky? I don't think so. I think at the beginning. What is that? Okay, that looks funny. What? Ah, that's the sauna. the bipolar. It has really the feeling of it, to be honest. Material used as a power source for constructs and other devices. Its strange light seems to reveal potent energy inside. Okay. And soldier construct horn. A blade-like horn from a soldier construct. It's very sharp, so handle with care. Oh, Coco. We're gonna enjoy like a lot of like nice adventures here. We got a wooden stick. Oh my gosh. It's everything I always wished. A tree branch with an added grip and excellent balance. Equip it and use it as a weapon. It's the best weapon. Yo, okay, we are really high up. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching you get distracted by all the shiny stuff. It's always like, oh, what is there? Oh, what do we have here? But I'm also need to get used to the whole mechanic again. I just go here along. No. Okay, that will happen surely often. Huh? Kisses for you. Also big kisses for you for helping me out. Like, big kiss, Coco. Ah, those are the alien. Steward construct. Link, I have waited for you. Princess Zelda left something for you in my car. We got the switch! This is the Pura pad. I'm told it is an invaluable tool that will provide you with direction. Can it be a... Or can we play here Super Smash Ultimate? If it's like that, then let's go. Who cares if the world is going to end? Doomsday. We have Super Smash Bros. Purapad, Princess Zelda's prized device. It has a variety of features that are essential for adventure. Plus Super Smash Bros. Okay. Oh, that here, now we get the map. I received it from Princess Zelda. I have now passed it on to you. My records indicate that Princess Zelda is waiting at the location marked on its map. My message has been delivered. Where am I? We stand in the Garden of Time. The Temple of Time is visible from here. It was used in the distant past. Many rites and ceremonies of the kingdom were held here. There. But no more. Now it is a lonely place no one visits. Uh-huh. Lol. Okay, find Princess Zelda. And we got the minimap. I think the camera is on a good... I think the camera is on a good location. Because there is nothing on the screen. It's only bottom right and top left. Okay. Okay, that looks already cool. Could it be that we have a sky map? And the lower map? Okay, where we are. We are here, huh? Okay, she waits at the temple. Yeah, then let's go. Yeah, well placed. We are completely in the middle. Well, that will be a lot to do. I can already assure that. We will have a lot of nice, just chatting, adventure time. Adventure time! Mm-hmm. Apples! A common fruit eaten by people since ancient times. Eat it fresh or cook it to increase its effect. And then we can hit with the branch the tree. I'm gonna load it. What? Okay, then I climb on the tree. What's that? It's a vase! An apple! Oh my gosh. Get away! I don't like vase. Want to throw it. Not. Wait. Okay, I need to press R1. Be gone! No, not danger. I'm just searching for apples. Hello, you seem to be new here. Be wary of soldier constructs as you travel this way. Soldier constructs? Soldier constructs are those of us given strict orders to protect this land. The Sonai who created us directed them to eliminate trespassers. They will consider you a trespasser too. You must treat them as a serious threat. Allow me to offer unsolicited advice. It is crucial to maintain a proper distance and target your opponents. Swinging haphazardly, I hope I said it correctly, will not yield results. Okay, press and hold, yeah. You may practice targeting on me if you want. What? Oh, but please do not actually attack. Come here. Oh, we got another wooden stick. Fuck yes. We get more and more rich. But I really like it. Good pronunciation, that's correct. Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. I really try my best that it doesn't sound that bad. Oh. I see. Okay, it's like this is just the beginning zone to get to know the place or the mechanic, I think. Let's go! This is so Assassin's Creed. Oh! We got a hot-footed frog! A quick frog that can be found hopping around near water. Cook it with monster parts to draw out its speed boost effect. But I'm vegan! Okay, I need to stay. Come here! You're my frog! Did I even got it? Be careful. All the time when we lose stamina, we can't climb, we can't swim. Like in the water, we instantly die. And by climbing, we need to pray that we don't have too huge fall damage. And you can literally climb like a lot. Huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. I need to remember some of the objects. What we can loot and what not. I don't like vases. No, it was falling something out. Boah. It's very strange. Before I was playing a lot Cyberpunk, then quickly a break with Apex, and now this game, like my controls completely gone, and I have really problem with the jumping button. You see, like beside left from the mini-map, you see like the thermometer, and now it's like unbearable cold. It's always good that I'm also looking at this thing. Oh, here's our next enemy. Come here. Nice. Yeah. We can also always throw. Spicy pepper is perfect. This pepper is exploding with spice. Cook with it to create dishes that will raise your body temperature and help you withstand the cold. That's pretty useful. And it's still the same. That's really good. That means I don't need to get so extremely like again into the game, because it has, I feel, the same basics. It's just a sequel, like how it always was. Like when you hold them, you can put them like into your hands, go here, and then you can cook. Now we have spicy simmered food. And for 3 minutes we have cold resistance. That's pretty good. Grants low level cold resistance. The sweet dish is made by heaping tasty foods into a pan and simmering until tender. And you don't believe me, it has so many different, like food you could make, because it has so many ingredients. It's really cool. I really love that. Like we could already go to the snowy region, but doesn't need to. Need to be careful. Like now it's, I think, not really that important if we lose some weapons quickly, but later I need to be worried about it. What's that? A birdo? Gourmand Link, yeah, it's true. So true. Come here! Oh, we got raw meat! Fuck yes! Just because of this game, I'm gonna start again with eating meat! Fuck yes! I was already hungry for meat, but now I can satisfy my need. I need more! I need more! I'm not addicted. I just love the satisfaction. Oh no, eh. Oh, it's 2. Wait. Okay, that was stupid. They have alarm noise. Oh, it has. Ow. What? What? Huh? Rampage. What? What? Let's go! Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. A long stick fashioned from a tree branch. Its straight shape makes it work well as a lunging weapon. No! No! Okay, wrong button. I was like shooting all the way. Oh, I can't wait, Coco. I really can't wait. Huh? Ah, that's the food? Okay. We take this one and throw it there. Hello? Did someone order a pizza pepperoni? With a lot of pain? No? Okay, then we eat it on our own. Oh, that looks cool. Whoa. Whoa, that place in general looks so awesome. I think we stood there before we dropped down. It's so fucking awesome. And also, Coco, I really enjoyed the talk yesterday, like late night. I was like just really too tired at the end, but I really enjoyed it, like the whole stream, the Twitch stream and the late night. Just like if I didn't set it yesterday anything. Hey, a toasty sky shroom. A simply grilled sky shroom. The heat brings out its flavor and increases the amount of health it can restore. It's then a half, not a quarter. Ah, I roasted that, but it is yours if you want. You roast them? Oh, I had not noticed before that you were unfamiliar to me. My apologies. Among my tasks is to explain anything that visitors might require knowledge of. You may have questions about this place. Please rest assured that a construct can answer them. I recall that your question was about roasting food. I roast ingredients by placing them beside the fire. I do not eat, but I am given to understand that it improves the taste. Our creators roasted ingredients in order to enhance their nutritional value. Do you have ingredients? I invite you to use this fire to roast them. So random. I'm glad I enjoyed it too. Big kisses. Like the Apex games have been really awesome. Sadly we didn't get, like, we didn't took the win, but a second place, it was such a cool fight until then. Because we like there we didn't stocked up that much, but the game like before was like I had everything in yellow, like legendary, and we lost so early. You always make your gratitude. No, big kiss. Like I really, sometimes I feel really bad. So like, oh, like you guys invest your times and everything. Did I mention it even? Like I'm always like worried that yeah, I don't show too much gratitude or so, because yeah, it's so fucking insane. It's like how it is like lately, and because of that, big kisses. Thanks a lot. Whether you say it or not, nah, means a lot. Thank you so much, Coco. Thank you. Big kisses for you. What does he do? No? You are welcome to warm yourself by the fire. I encourage you to roast any ingredients. Ah, okay. Let's go. Like, this temple is new. We didn't saw like any construction that looks like this. Whether it was already here, like on the top, or it was in the ground and appeared again. But then it doesn't make sense because the grass is everywhere. Doesn't make that much sense, but hey, what I'm saying. Now you want to fight? Oh, he has a shield. What? How dare you? I'm eating. How am I eating? Nice! Nice, we got the shield! That is always the cool thing, you get the weapons from the enemies. Old wooden shield, an age worn out wooden shield. It can withstand lighter attacks such as arrows. Okay. Okay. It's very good, the shield. A rusty broadsword. This once fearsome sword has seen better days. It can do some damage in the right hands, but also breaks quickly. Damn it. We don't need the branches. Get away. What I know from back then, when a weapon is nearly broken, then it's the perfect time to throw them because it makes extra damage. But I'm not sure if it's still like this. Eat some mushrooms, Link. Nom 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 nom. Suddenly Link is tripping. Oh no, that was the wrong mushrooms. Oh, I see Zelda double. Where am I? Am I in Disney World? Throwing a weapon also just looks cooler, yeah. It's just like when you feel instantly like fuck, the weapon is broken. God damn it, I don't want you. How it looks. It has a little bit like with the play, with the mechanic and everything, it has a really Dark Souls vibe. It's like Dark Souls from Nintendo, if you think about it. LMA, oh, wrong mushroom. it was not the sky mushroom. Huh? Wait a minute, what?
That door will open only to those with sufficient power. I'm sorry. I did not intend to startle you. It was I that spoke to you earlier. That arm originally belonged to me. I am Raru.
It's a goat? Source of the right arm.
Forgive me for appearing to you in this manner. Unfortunately, I no longer have a physical form. In any case, that arm should allow you to open this door. It seems to have lost the power to do so. You might be able to restore it, but you would need to enter a place filled with sacred light. Of course. Why not visit the shrines on this island?
I was already thinking it looks like suspicious.
The shrines. Yes, I am sure they are the key.
Hey, it's so cool. It's so cool. I think it wasn't Ganon. It could really be that it was the enemy of Rauru and... How was the name of her? It was like 2 lovers and a guy. Oh, open? The closed door. Mm-hmm. I'm so confused in many points. Okay, we can... The cool thing is, like, you could whistle. No! They made it away. No! I was running the whole time. And I was whistling. Like when you run around while whistling in Breath of the Wild, the stamina barrier is always like loading up. And then you have like not infinitely, but you have like really good fast pace. Because yeah, it doesn't stop that early. Oh damn it, eh. But eh, doesn't matter. Oh. Ooh, that was close. Oh, it's so... doesn't look that good. Okay, with a jump he does that also. Okay, we are here. For running I pressed the wrong button. For jumping I pressed the wrong button. It's really like different. I could also use only the stairs here. I don't use the strongest weapon for this one. Come here, bit. We got a bow! Yes! Old wooden bow. A wooden bow from the olden days. It's built for hunting, but it's not very powerful. That's cool. The bow is so good. It can stun guys when you hit them correctly. And arrows, of course. That's really awesome. I wish someone would replace my arm with something cool like that. just imagine. Or with mantis blades. Now I'm again with the man. But a like gadget in the arms is like something I could really imagine that will be like getting real. Oh, that was close. Hey, I'm gonna quickly grab something to drink. Wait, quickly. Come quick. Oh. Oh no. No. I hope I didn't press something. No, it looks good. Okay, wait quickly. I'm back. Instantly setting on my headphones. Oh. Aha. Up there is also. Okay, then I know what the thing is that we need to do. Firstly, to get all shrines. 3 or 4 of them. I don't know how many it exists. Huh? Can you grind on those? Looks a bit like it. Huh? Ah, climb down. I wasn't sure if you could grab something. Welcome back. I'm watching you while I clean my car. You clean right now your car at the moment. Big kisses for the lurk. Thank you so much. And I hope I can entertain you a little while. Oh, it's so cool. Rush room. Oh yeah, true. I played the video game. I played always in German. Perhaps it has still the same names, but for me it's completely new because, yeah, I had it always in German. Rush room. That sounds really awesome. What do the developer want to say us? Eat some more shrooms, kids. But the good ones. A mushroom that can grow almost anywhere but prefers ceilings and sheer cliffs. Cook it before eating to temporarily increase your movement speed. Okay, that's cool. Let's fucking go. But we will have a lot of fun. I can say that. But I need to be very careful here. Can we? Okay. The Uko Shrine. It's just a stone. The other shrines looked different. Perhaps it's the first impression. Show me what you got. Okay. It's really only... Oh, what? When we can walk into this thing without loading screen, then I'm baffled. If it's really like this. Ah, okay. Ah, damn it! But it looked nearly like this. That would be so. Hey, that would be so fucking cool. Hey. Hey guys, that would be so cool. Just imagine. From the outside you have only the stone. You walk and it's like a temple. It has like the same feeling from Harry Potter with the little tent. When you go into the tent, it's like a really huge house or so. We're getting closer to that every generation. Yeah. I think we will make that surely soon. When you see like Unreal Engine, how that gets better and better from version to version. The loading capacity that is the only thing. I think as soon like computer gets even more advanced, that they can load like simple things or like a lot of models of all kinds of textures, I don't know, polygons, I don't know how to say that in English. If could load everything like back, without even like a loading screen, then we have it possible. Then it would be really cool. I'm really looking forward to this time. So you made it here. This is a shrine of light. Long ago I filled these places with light that purges evil. I believe this light will restore an ability your right arm has lost. Huh? Now then, extend your hand. Both polygons and textures, yeah. It's like, it's really, as a player, it's always like hard to, imagine what all is put into a game. It's so insane. Like, music, textures, just like the whole models, the 3D models of all kinds of things, even if it's like something really small. It's so insane. Like, everything is so complex. Grab and move objects, rotate them and stick them to other objects. Wait, grab and move objects, rotate them and like only metallic objects? This is the Ultra Hand ability. It allows you to move objects freely and attach them to other objects. With it you will be able to build a great number of things, really anything you can imagine. Use Ultra Hand and receive the blessing from the shrine. Wait a minute, what? Activate? The ability to create. Yo! It's the magnetic hand, but it works with every object? LOL! Okay, that's cool. That's so cool. I'm Bob the Builder. That's cool. I think we're gonna have like a lot of nice riddle fun. Okay, look. I'm gonna place this like this. Then I'm gonna grab this one. Okay, rotate. That's so cool that it's now really, it's even how to say that, it's really precisely. Can we attach it now like this? Be right back. Be right back. Quick sec. Okay. See you in some seconds. Yo, I'm so flashed. Can we lift up now both? Okay. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. Okay, that was stupid. Ah, here. Like, I need also to get used to it that when someone is writing of you guys, that I'm like frequently look into the chat. What's up? It has still the same vibe, like it's a little bit different looking, it's not Chica looking anymore, but it has still the same vibe. Aha. It moves also. Oh my gosh. What? Okay, I forgot that completely. That when you move like this. Yeah, I know for sure that we need to do it like this. How did I do that? Okay. I need to tap on it, I think. Okay, it's confusing. I need to try out. Like here we can only do back. Aha, okay, it's Kerbal Space Program. Ah, it has even points, junction points. That's pretty cool. Okay, then it's not extremely freedom that you could, yeah, choose every position. Then it has okay. I'm baffled. I'm looking so much forward for this game. Holy moly. It's like, now we have the cheapest variation of the challenges. Because it's the tutorial. But I can really imagine that it gets better and better. It's already really promising. Ah. You have done well to reach this place. The music? We offer this light that will cleanse you of evil. Surely we get the same thing, or like something similar, that helps us to get hearts and stamina. Or, it heals our armor over time. A crystal that glows with a light that purges ancient evil and purifies with its radiance. Light of blessing. May the light of blessing grant you the strength you seek. The build up is really cool. It's really, really awesome. You did very well getting through that shrine, and you've restored an ability This is wonderful. If you visit and complete 2 more shrines, you should be able to open the door to the Temple of Time. You may want to mark the shrines in the distance with pins. Then you never lose track of where they are. The Pura pad offers you a very useful scope. It's quite handy. Okay. There is one. And the other one is there. Yeah. And I think if we... Ah! That's cool. Now, because we could connect it. Perhaps we need to go firstly to this place here. That we don't have our parachute? That is really strange. But it looks... I'm so used that Genshin Impact was like the last kind of like this a game in this kind of like way. Okay, that was so broken English. How should I say it? Genshin Impact was for me the last Zelda Breath of the Wild like game. Okay, that I think is the most clearest. We can also put one, huh? Okay, that's cool. Okay, doesn't matter. It just goes to the middle of... That's so cool, eh? That's really cool. Now you can even interact more with the world. That's so cool. Let's go. I see that they're still at work even now. We originally created the constructs to assist in our endeavors. Endeavors. All of us were fond of them. I never imagined they would continue to carry out their assigned task to this day. The fact that their labor no longer serves any purpose, yet they perform it still, it is disquieting to me. Oh, do you have pets, Luna? I had a dog back then, but she's sadly passed away, and since then, nah, like no pets at all. But I really love pets. Second pronunciation was correct. Endeavors. Okay, endeavors. Okay. Need to remember that. Thanks a lot, Coca. I have somehow the feeling, like, to be a little bit more nerdy about Zelda. Zelda, Link, and Ganon, or Ganon, those are incarnations from, like, hero spirits which have fought for like an eternity against each other or about the balance. Like the Ganon spirit was always fighting for like getting the power of all, and the other try to protect the harmony. I have the feeling that Rauru, the other, like the female, and the Ganon kind of demon, that those three are the spirits of Link, Zelda and Ganon. It has really this feeling. Your free English coach. Mwah. Big kiss for you, Coco. It's really helpful. Like you talk it like natively. You can instantly, say like also the most kind of way you say like stuff, not like how it's like in textbooks or so. Because when I think about the English class lesson in school back then, that was all like really textbook English. Yeah, Warring Triad. Balance is kept throughout. Yeah, the Triforce. But it's really cool that they, perhaps in this game they really explain like how it got to this all, why it's like this, why they're always fighting. Would be cool. And here is nothing. Cool. Oh, okay, I see what we need to do. Huh? Oh, a stone axe. We don't need it. Burn. We could even fight with it now. Fix your gaze forward. Face it head on. Pardon me, I was absorbed in my wood cutting. Are you here for wood cutting too? Wood cutting? Wood cutting is the practice of chopping down trees to create logs. Logs can be combined to assemble platforms. You can also chop them down further to make wood. Lumber has many uses. That is why I come here daily to chop wood. And yet I still find it difficult to chop them down in the intended direction. That is why you may have heard me muttering to myself, fix your gaze forward, face it head on. I apologize. I've been rambling for some time. There is an axe I no longer need over there. It is yours to use if you want to do some wood cutting. Fuck yes! I hate woods. Sorry, it was a human cosplay. There's my chocolate rabbit. Oh, you got it! You got it! You got the chocolate cookie rabbit. Like, really nice. Yeah, okay, now I can use... Ah, I got it. Attach. Now we make a big tree. Uh-huh. Okay, we made a new tree. No, LMAO. Looked already not good. That was so bad. I think I'm gonna place it like this. From this perspective. I think this is the most safest. Let's go. Fuck yes. Okay. What's that? Okay, we can climb it. This looks somehow special. Ah! Wait a minute. Yo, it's so cool, eh? It's so cool. How mysterious. Yeah, it's. Like in the first game, you had also like ability like this, but it was a magnetic hand, and you could use it only on metallic objects. But in this game, you can use it with anything. It doesn't really matter. I think that's the right. Didn't look that good. Yeah, it's much more secure. That's so cool, eh? 10 out of 10. The feeling is already like it was back then. Just like exploring. Huh? The sound? the amber is back. A fossilized resin with a caramel-esque sheen to it. It's been valued as a component in decorations and crafting since ancient times. Okay. Here doesn't look like that there's something else. The dragon. Oh my gosh. With the plateau here in the middle is also looking strange. Oh, yo. LOC has always been amazing at making puzzles. Yeah. Yeah. The mystery, the riddles, the puzzles in general, always really cool. And most of all, it was like a lot of... You get always a special item and then they test your knowledge about this item. It's really good. It's like learning the item you get in the newest dungeon, connected with a lot of good and not too hard puzzles, but also not too easy. It's not insanely challenging, but at the same time you get that sense of reward when you figure it out. Yeah. But I couldn't say it better, to be honest. I really couldn't say it better. Oh. Wait, smoke cigarette. There we are, like, on the same page. It's really, really cool. And it looks like they just put everything what was good still in the game or didn't change, and they added new things, and that's if it's like this, it will be such a good game for me. It's just 2.0. No! Fishy! Light bugs. Shh, quiet, I'm engaged in hunting. Hunting? Yes, I hunt wild creatures that inhabit the forest. I do not remember seeing you here before. We constructs fulfill several roles. One is to provide any necessary explanations to newcomers such as yourselves. Other constructs you meet will be able to answer questions you may have about other subjects. My specialty is hunting. To hunt is to dispatch wild creatures. Many of them dwell within this forest. They are highly nutritious to organic life. They are also extremely wary. A hunter must not make noise. Crouching is essential for silence. Yeah, we know. A bow can be used to strike from afar. Aiming for weak spots is best. I will give you the bow placed over there. Use it as you please. Time has passed while I hunted. I seem to have failed to hear the time bell. I will rest now. Let me know if I'm needed, but do so quietly. I just take the bow. Yeah, okay. How I can change to the to the bow? Yeah, I wasn't even oh, come on. I wasn't even walking. Okay, the axe, I need to put this one away. It's like more useful. And if we want to time skip, we need to find a fireplace. That's exactly what you want out of a sequel, honestly. Too many studios remove or change the parts of the game that people love, and it leaves it feeling less full than before. True. That's so true. It's like it's good that you try out as a developer studio, but if a game is a running hit, never change a running system. But the thing is, you can add to the running system, and it makes even better because it's then it's more complex. It's more stuff to go into it. Add more new character. I don't know. Just improving it, not changing, improving. That is, I think, the best idea. And I can also say that like a lot of developers have made the choice to change it. Do we need to go down? The shrine is here in the near. It's still the same. By such trees there's sometimes a nest here. A bird egg. A fresh bird egg necessary for making dishes, such as omelette and crepe. You can snack them from birds' nests if you're sneaky. Nutritious and delicious. Perfect for cooking. Yeah, we can even boil them. True. Ha! It's from him! Huh? How can I Why? How I can choose between bow and melee weapon? Oh, he's up here. Rauru? I love this view of the Temple of Time. I always took a moment to appreciate it whenever I passed by here. The Garden of Time was quiet. The only sound to be heard was the time bell ringing in mornings and evenings. It was as if the whole place changed at its chime. especially at night when the sound signaled the emergence of fireflies. Those were glorious times. Okay, then it's the other place. Gangs like this are so dangerous for me. My friends tell me I'm a Roomba because of how meticulous I am in checking every single corner of every single area. Hey, Coco, I feel that so much. I feel that so much. I think you would love my Elden Ring streams. Like my first run, I was looking every corner because I was like, hey, there's surely some stuff that is still not found, and I was looking everything up. And I could pretty much say I found a lot of stuff, but I'm still not sure that I found everything. It's like this feeling that is building up, like, hey, it needs to be somewhere, some stuff. After so much. Oh. Do we get there? We need a boat. We surely could build one. I never got into Elden Ring when it came out. I might have to break into that series when I'm at work next. It's frustrating, but it's really awesome. The game is so packed full of places where you're just like, what the fuck is now? Where I am now? The game I can really recommend. It's really a cool game. How I can choose between both? Ah, when I have the shield. Whoa, that was one shot. I need to get also into. Oh, they got their weapon. Huh? How I can change? How I can change? Ah, okay, it changes to the much more nearest. Fuck. No! Woo! Boy, I need to get into it. Oops. I need really to get into it again. But when you see the last Breath of the Wild stream from 3 years ago, I would say 3 or 2 years ago, I played the last time Zelda. Compared to this stream, I think I'm a shadow of my past self. So mushrooms. I can't. The noise of Link. Oh, Rusty Shield. Hey, I'm Rusty. Here's the arrow. Hey, catch this one! Fuck. That was so bad. Come here! Let's go! Let's go! Jump! That has now a really vibe of Genshin Impact. I can't. No, it's so cool. I'm looking forward to it. Old wooden bow. Psst. Okay. What we have here? An opal. Or opal. Is it opal or opal? A valuable ore that gives off a mesmerizing iridescence similar to the inside of a seashell. It contains the power of water. First version, opal. Okay. Thank you so much. Where we have... Huh? I wasn't! It did all... Oh my gosh, what the fuck? That was really unnecessary. Okay, the sword is damaged. Ah, yeah, okay, we could build it up. Opal. Close. Ah, okay. Little windy there on the edge. Yeah, it was blowing me down instantly. Stone two-handed axe. A thick bat cut from a large tree. It's not the sturdiest weapon, but it's heavy and does have a bit of power behind it. Oh. No! The choo-choo jelly! A gelatinous substance that came from a choo-choo. It's unusable in this state, but applying a bit of elemental stimulation will change its form. Yeah, when you hit it with a fire arrow, then it gets to a fire jelly. And when you hit it again with fire, or just like hit it again, then it explodes. It's really cool. But it can also make damage to our... Classic stones. Oh! I found a frog! Okay, let's build the platform. Okay, we attach like this. I think we need another one. A Korok front. A mysterious leaf that looks like it might be hiding something behind it. It has some medicinal value? Or medicinal? No, I think medicinal value. Attached it to a stick and it can be used as a fan. Ah, perfect. Perfect, we can use it like just right now. That's so cool. So cool. What? Can I place it like this? First version again. Okay, okay. Yeah. Perfect or not? I can't. Wait. I can't detach it? What? Unstick. Look, when I do like this, I can move. Oh! How did I do that? What? I'm so confused though. Okay. Rotate. Like this. Then I'm gonna put like this. Perfect. Now we have it. Now you have to suffer with it. That's a sailboat right there. I guess it reacts to moving the controller up and down. That's cool. Yeah, it has like this sensory in it. It's really cool. Let's go. You! Yes, you! Okay, bad. A thick stick. A thick bat cut from a large tree. It's not the sturdiest weapon, but it's heavy and does have a bit of power behind it. And of course, I can't use it because I have always too much weapon. We take always the special kind. An apple! Here won't be this lighting. Okay, I was missing that. I don't think we could even go up again. Nope. That's a cool thing to know. That when you jump here down that you can't go up. But if you stacked a bunch of trees on top of one another, that's possible. Like, I was like doing the bridge before. And it looked like you could stack a lot of trees. Like, connecting them. Can I even climb here? I don't think. Ah, yeah, okay, it's possible. It's possible. Then I'm gonna look quickly this up. Spends 30 minutes building a chunky staircase. Back up. Yeah, the boat is here still going. It's still there. Who are you? Oh, it's a Korok! This is awful. Where's my friend? Huh? You can see me? I'm a Korok, one of the children of the forest. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. It's a mission. Probably smarter to just climb up the side. It's like always good to climbing. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though, I can't move. I can't. That's so sweet. Stamella shroom, a nutritious mushroom chock full of natural energy. Cook it to release its stamina restoration properties. Oh no, I have a bad feeling. We need to build one with those ones. Oh, it's already 30. Damn it. The game makes already too much fun. It's a really good sign. It's a really, really good sign. Yeah. Oh. Okay, I make the platform bigger. That's so cool. Now you can even build stuff up. That's so cool. When I was playing like Breath of the Wild back then, I never thought it would even get a second game. and that it makes like a lot of good stuff, or add good stuff. It's so cool. Can I just connect him at... we can attach him. I can't. Just, I really hope you're enjoying me, Coco. Huh? Like this? I think like this. Like this. Nice to just relax and hang out with you while you play. Yeah, it's not really that intense how it is like in Cyberpunk or in Apex. In Apex always focused quickly. I really enjoy that. He is scared? No. How? Ah! I know what unstick means. You need to make like this. Like... Just like I did before when I was going up and down. That is how you detach the stuff. You rip it apart. That's so fucking cool. Hey, little friend. Oh. Huh? Reunited at last. Thanks. I'd like to give you something, but here's all I have. They're still giving their shit. Why are they always giving their shit, their poop? It's like, to be honest, it's no joke, it's their shit. But it's also currency. Bigger question. Because in Breath of the Wild, in the first game, it had 700 hidden location of those guys. When you find one, you got one Korok seed, and with a lot of Korok seeds, you get new item places that you can have more shield, more weapons, more bows. But when you collect all 700, you get a special stuff, and you get like the golden poop, the golden Korok poop. Then you realize, oh, the Korok seeds aren't seeds. Those are poop pellets. Why are they carrying it around with them? I think they have in their body, just like, oh, thanks, here. It's just like, what the fuck? It's even two. Ah, yeah, it's two guys. The small seed was given to you by a Korok. It has a distinct smell. If you gather a bunch of them, you never know what may happen. Korok shit 2.0. Bye! Oh, I feel bad. But it helps us. It will help us really, really much. It sounds really terrible. Can I also just climb a box? Perfect. Perhaps it's too high. Oh no. Bacterial infection. Ooh. It's like not really that hygienic. That was awesome. I would say we make the next shrine and then I'm gonna slowly stop the stream. Hey, this Ark server is like really annoying. All the griefers. We just built we built it with our sweat and tears. Whoa. Okay, the wind is a little bit strong today. Ark server LMAO, yeah, everything gets, or like Rust. Rust is also so bad sometimes when it comes to grieving. It's like really bad. Yeah, put it on the front, huh? Wait, switch it. We made it! I'm Link! Give me an axe! I need to rebuild some platforms. No, come back! I think it turns to find the wind maybe? Yeah, it's surely because the wind was blowing this direction. What do we want? Yeah, look, even the jelly are winding away. How Link is like standing there, or has stand there. Okay, next shrine. The last shrine will be up there. What? You want some smacks? I'll give you some. Oh yes. We have the thick stick back. The cool thing is, when you load up, it's so cool. It has a lot of like hidden mechanics. It's like the Beyblade mechanic. Beyblade, let it rip. It's the In-Issa shrine. I think we can explode here something. We can already skip it. Let it rip! Oh, I really love. What's so? It looks so cool. Hey, I would be so baffled if that will be like. In the first game I see this, I will be so baffled when you go into like, when you have like a world in the world, and without loading screen. Best thing that could happen. Ah. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. Uh-huh. Woo, hi bunny. What we got now? Bombs. Is it bombs? Fuse. Attach something to an equipped weapon or shield to enhance it. You can undo the fusion, but that will destroy whatever has been attached. Wait a minute, we can... Wait. We can put something on our weapon? This is the fuse ability. It allows you to fuse something nearby to your weapon or shield, thereby enhancing it. Why not pick up the sword just ahead and then fuse a nearby object to it? Use fuse and receive the blessing from this shrine. There's a pseudo game about that called Liminal Space, I think. They basically change your perception of geometry such that when you enter a hallway it looks super long, but it is in reality in the game world just a short tunnel. I have also like how is it called? Oh fuck. It has like a game that is completely also like really about perception, like how you view into a corridor, like on special. Oh, what is it? It's like a riddle game. It's really strange art style. Or the Stanley paradox or so, or like that is also like kind of like this way. Puzzle game. Was it all neon? Yeah, it was all neon, like white background and like neon, a lot of like just lines, and it's really special looking. It's like something with chambers. It's echo chambers? No, it's not echo chambers. I don't know. Delta chamber? I think I know the one you're talking about. Yeah, I can't remember the type, but I remember. Yeah, exactly. Okay, then we know. Then we are on the same. Or did I take a place on an island? Huh? Ah, that was to the other question. Okay, then I think we talk also like completely about the same. Yeah, it's like this ability to combine. Okay, Rusty Claymore. A two-handed sword not properly cared for, although it can be used as a weapon. Its durability is very low, don't expect it to last for more than a few strikes. This problem will be happening so much often. We don't need... Yeah, wait. We don't need this one. Now we can fuse. Oh. What? There were two major puzzle games which released and got very popular a couple of years back. One is the one we're thinking of, and the other was a very artistic game about puzzles and perceptions. The other one I don't know. Like when you said about perception, it was instantly this neon game in my brain. Can I just strike? Ah, okay, that's cool. Then we don't need bombs anymore. Ah, yeah. You thought I didn't saw you, huh? arrows. Fire fruit. A fruit that generates heat when struck. Cooked correctly, its heating properties improve blood flow and stimulate muscles to raise attack power in high temperatures. Okay, that's a new fruit. Or it looks different. Ah, I see. The fire fruit. The fire fruit combined with the arrow. Ah. Ah, what? Okay, that's so cool. That's... Burn! That's so cool. And for me the game is like new with the new mechanics, but old. Like, okay, old you can't say it, but it feels like you need to go on a long work, like into some long work years, far away from your family, from your best friends, just like far away from what you used to be, and then you come back. It's still the same, but it's better. It's really, it feels really like this. Ah, got it. Anti-champer. Anti-champer. Oh my gosh. I knew something with champer. I knew something. It's anti-champer. Exactly. That's a cool game. I wasn't playing it myself, but I was looking that by Let's Plays back then. That was really cool. This word looks strange. It's a boulder hammer. Makes sense. The name is fitting. Everything is in a green color, huh? It's the major color here. Huh? Wait a minute, the enemies can do that also? Yo, dude. Okay, that was stupid. Nice. Nice. Bitch. Construct bow. Okay, cool. I can. Like, Captain Construct. Ah, it's a better one. This wavy double-edged blade-like horn is formidable when it comes to slashing. Attach it to a weapon. That's because then you could upgrade your weapons with the horns. That's fucking cool. Hey, that makes like the game, like the items, even more useful than it was before. Before it was like really grinding kind, but this time you have like even a usage behind of it, like battle wise. That's I'm really positively surprised. It's even better than I thought. And I thought already it will be good. Okay. Don't throw that rock At us, please. Just like instantly, like, whoosh. Yeah, I had a streamer I watched who was not good at puzzle games but blundered their way through. Oh no, that's then also struggling. It's even like real confusing. There's a weapon augmentation too. That's cool. Yeah, you can have like literally so many different kinds of playstyles now because of that. Hey, I needed to shoot the ground. All the time when you see like leaves, it's always possibility to burn up the place. Huh? What is here? We have even... That's so good, eh? It looks strange. For me, it doesn't look that good. Really, like, aesthetically, it looks dumb. But that you can use it for your own, yeah, advantage is... That is, in the other way, really good. Spiky shield, yeah. Now I can push forward. And we can destroy those ones. Because now it's not a sword, it's a hammer. Or it works like a hammer. You have done well to reach this place. Okay, it's always the same, I think. I think I make it quickly, just chatting. Then we have like nice, just chatting round. That's good. Then I try out with in the background music to look if it's lagging. If it's not lagging, then to be honest, I could already make a Zoo stream when I'm doing my cosplays. A crystal that glows with a light that purges. Okay, why I read that? The sound design is very nice. I like it. Me also. I had by the opening goosebumps so much. Like, I'm not kidding. It was for me really a cool opening. I'm so happy that everything works. Everything is working. Ah, I see the way we go now. Link! I can because there is something I felt to give you. Please take it. What's that? Energy cell. A gift from a Sonai construct designed to be worn on a belt. It can power Sonai devices. What I have just given you is an energy cell. It is required to make to make use of the tools known as Sonai devices. I cannot demonstrate its utility because there are no Sonai devices right here. However, I have associates on the other side of that cave system. They can teach you how to use this. I hope that the energy cell I provide is useful to you. Now I know also how you can open it. This. Awesome arrow. You can even climb here, that's cool. Let's fucking go. Can I climb here up? I need a good spot to have just chatting. When when you jumped off and got the title card, very cool indeed. Yeah, that was really, really awesome. With the music, with that you see the world a little bit more. It's even thinking about it, it's so cool. I really love that. Aliens? There's burning something, like a ring. Oh. A lot of mushroom. Wow. We started somewhere there. No. We started somewhere up there. And I think this was the starting island. That's so cool. Aliens. A sea of clouds. Oh yeah, it looks so good. Take me with ya. It looks really like heaven right now. Really a lot. I can really imagine that when we finished here in the tutorial, that we get to the ground. And I think a lot got corrupted, I don't know. Okay, it's so obvious. Yeah, you found me. Huh? You're not Hestu? But you see me? I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest. Well, if you see Hestu, please return this to him. Thanks. Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too, so you should keep an eye out while you wander. And do you hear the sound? Like when we talk with him, that's always the sound you hear sometimes when you walk around, and then you know, oh, a Korok is here. Oh. Sorry. This wind wooden noises, I don't know how to say it. Sorry, Korok. You want some beef? He doesn't seem impressed. For freedom. That was so awesome. You just hit them. I'm so sorry. Who is that Korok, and why does he deserve to be given that poo? He's like surely the king, or like the biggest Korok of the whole squad. He's the top G. He's the top Korok. I can't. Guys, that was... Oh, wait. I forgot the most important. Saving. Saving is most important. But I'm special controls? Aha, okay. The menu looks a little bit different, but it looks good. It's more... It's not so dark. Like when you got by Breath of the Wild into the menu, it was just like everything was like in a more dark grayish layout. Now you see like still the world. It's cool. Very cool. Wait. Everyone is just trolling him and give him shit all the time to rustle his feathers. yeah. To be honest, it's true. That's so true. They give us the shit to give him. He is the one at the end, like by Breath of the Wild. The guy that we gave all the Koroks, he was the guy that gave us at the end, like the golden shit. Oh no, eh? It's so bad, eh? Let's go. I don't even need to switch out now the cam. Like the cam is the same, which I use by the late night. The microphone is the same. I really don't need to switch now, like from PlayStation to computer, because I stream now fully on computer at the moment, and it looks like a Coco. Did you saw it? It was like working for an hour without problem. It's so fucked up. Like, it's good. It's really good that it worked, but why it even have had struggles? Like, I have really the feeling it's like background installations. Yeah, no, desync or slowdown. It should. It was like really at the time when I was saying, "Oh, it's working now," or Tony was saying it. My computer listens to what I say. But that was so good. I really enjoyed it, and I'm gonna look quickly if I could. If I open up Google Chrome, is it lagging now? Okay, it says 60 frames. I don't know what I would put on. Okay, I found something. Hopefully not too loud. Is it too loud? Is it even working? That's the most... Still 60 frames? What? Lo-fi or lo-fi? Yeah. Yeah. I was like listening a lot to lo-fi. Lately not really that much, but I think for background music it's always the best. She's just temperamental that way. She got the same characteristic than me. She's like, why you're not working? It's good just chatting vibes. Yeah, true that. We have now like an amazing time in front of us. Like the quality of the stream gets a little bit better. Cam is better. Microphone, I think the noise is it much. I think it's much more or much less background noises. A little bit less. Yeah, the music is also not too loud. Yeah, less chat engines. That's true. The chat engine was terrible. Oh gosh. But hey, it's good always to have a change. As soon I get like the computer, for me, I have like really, when it comes to materialistic stuff, I have like really like only like two things, three things which I really want, and it's like everything is about the stream or so, or like the computer. Okay, you can use it for other stuff, but I think when I got those things, then it's for me just like investing into the stream completely, even more. I don't know, like all the games we will buy, like all other stuff. I don't know. You never know. Oh, did you do your nails, by the way? You said you had some nice polish the other day. Yeah, I made nice. It has like just a magenta, like it's like more so metallic. But I see one is a little bit darker, but it's because the color underneath it is a little bit darker. It's nicely. Now partner look a little bit with my, yeah, okay, it's a little bit darker than the lighter itself. I like them. Thank you so much, Coco. Glad you like them. Like it's complete also down here by my feet, because the feet was for a long time not really that changed, like adapted to the finger. I can't wait for the late night stream, but today it won't be a really long late night stream. Yesterday it was half 8. It was just half 8. I can't. I really enjoyed it. I could even like sorry. I could have even continued like for 1-2 hours more, but I wouldn't be like I couldn't survive like Saturday like this, how it would be today. The music makes me tired. Gotta make sure to get your rest and not burn out. Yeah, absolutely. But it's, if it would be like work feeling, then I had like have extremely doubts if I would be like this. But it's for me just enjoying. Sometimes the content day is a little bit rough, because when I fail, like the video is not good or so, and I need to redo it, it eats so much time. But when I'm finished at Sunday, then I'm always happy. But now stream is just like chill time, hanging out time. Oh, totally, I get you. Yeah, but your point is really correctly. I had whether it was beginning year or just end of the year, I was like grinding every day late night stream, every day, yeah, Twitch stream. But every day Twitch stream is no problem at all. I would always like play like a video game or so, like just for 1-2 hours. And I would talk anyways, like if I would record or not, it stayed the same. Oh no, the interaction is like, yeah, if I would play privately, I have not the interaction with you guys. Especially in your fields, it requires so much effort besides doing it and filming it, but editing and mixing too, yeah. Sometimes, like, the editing is good, but I edit with my phone. While I'm editing it, sometimes the app just vanishes. The window just yeah gets away and is not findable anymore, and then I need to redo it again. And lately I'm like, when I did something, instantly save. But it's so annoying. Well, when I hear this track, that's so cool. This track was like back then when I started my late night streams. It was one of the tracks that was playing in the background most of the times. But I see myself how I was so nervous and listening to this music, to this track, and then starting the stream. So cool. God kill me. Back when I was doing stuff as an amateur in Photoshop, it was always saying no. I feel that. I feel that, like, I was learning back then to draw blueprints for engineers, for engineers, I think. And I needed to work with a CAD, gosh, like with MicroStation. MicroStation is like just like a drawing program software that you can make, like, yeah, just like I said, blueprints or so. And sometimes it just fucking crashed, and everything I was like adapting, which my engineer back then said to me, yeah, can you just adapt this thing that needs to be changed and this thing, and to print it again. And while I was doing it, it was like crashing, and then I need to redo it. I feel that so much. Oh, my hair. Yeah, you got it. CAD, yeah, everyone loves that. I really love this program. I made even my logo here with this program. MicroStation for the win. The cool thing is, like, MicroStation is here in Swiss not really that commonly, because it's an American blueprint drawing program, and like even the coordinates are slightly different. We needed always to have like a list that we know, yeah, okay, this changed like this, and also like the Z and X angles are like switched up. I don't know what it was, but it was like a lot of confusion. But if I would like learn something in America, I could perhaps like try out engineering. So I'm already used to the program already. So gosh. No, because Americans are goofy. Nah, not all, but it's sometimes really confusing. Also with inches or so. like inches, miles. It's like really, it's difficult for us outsiders. But I think it's also like the other way. When I'm saying like meter or something like this, it just comes with the territory. This is my territory. Hey, I'm gonna do like such a speed run. I'm surely. Yeah. I only need to clean up a little bit. Luckily, it's not really that much. And then I should be already completely prepared. The poor sipping zoom. It doesn't show me the mode, it shows only the text here. Why? Why is this like this? Sometimes it's really broken. Oh. I didn't put a space. Ah. Zoom. Zoom zoom like instantly. Sonic. I'm faster than zoom. That was such a blast. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed that a lot. That was for me like how it was back then when I started Breath of the Wild for the first time. The exploring factor of those games, like when you start exploring open world game and you didn't saw anything, that's the best situation you have. Like everything is, oh my gosh, that's like this, that works like this. The first run is always the best run. The second run is already like, I know how it will be. But you still see like some new things. And the third, fourth, fifth, and from this on, those are like more, challenging runs when it has a different difficulty, or just like when you say, okay, I try to make it in this build or in this, but the exploring factor just wears off. The exploring factor is just only at the beginning, or else when you don't explore from the beginning on, then it will be always open, but then you don't know what you saw, what you perhaps don't saw. It makes it harder. Sonic cosplay, when? Just a Sonic cosplay? From Amy. Just like Amy. I need you to wear the big red shoes, please. I can't. Those really. Sonic, I want to. Okay, don't say it. Which shoe size has Sonic? That is the most question that is important. I would say 42 or 50. Or 80, like the double of mine. His shoe size is too big, written on the side of the nose. It's not XXXL. it's just like, yeah, invalid number. But when was the trend? It was not really that long ago, with this strange red shoe that looks like, to be honest, it looks really like a Sonic shoe, but it's slightly different. Do you know which shoe I mean, Coco? It was like a little trend on TikTok or like in internet completely. Or do you know what I mean? Wait. Oh my gosh, I was so scared right now. I thought, hey, did I smoke the whole pack now? Because it's nearly empty, but it's the old one. I remember, was that the Astro Boy Big Red Boot? It could be that it's Astro Boy, I don't know, but it's like a big red boot. It's like, by the ankles it's straight down, and then it has like this shape from the side. It looks like a loaf of bread from the side, from the shape. It's a half circle. Oh, fun! You do the lucky sick thing too. Yeah, I'm doing it always. I'm always. We don't have like lucky cigarettes here in Marlboro, and always the middler cigarette from front row is my lucky cigarette. And I just keep it always at the end. But it's good that you saw that. I think Tony was also realizing it once. Just, oh, you have a lucky cigarette? Where's the lighter? Oh. Okay, last cigarette, guys. That was really awesome. The camera angle is not really that good. Perhaps I put like something below. I think like, yeah, like this would be good. Like this would be good. Hi guys, you wanna play Roblox? Yes, fuck yes! Okay, it doesn't burn. It keeps your camera in check. True. Mine's not the back row, far right. Really? That's cool. Everyone has their own tactic. Like in Chesterfield, I'm not sure if they're still doing it, but in Chesterfield there was like already in the package a lucky cigarette. That's cool. Lord, perfect spacing. The cool thing is, like here, I have only one lens of camera, and the PlayStation camera has two lenses, and I never knew where is the location which I need to look, because I know now I need to look to this point here, but in the PlayStation camera I could look to the left camera, it was not really good. I could look to the right camera, it was not good. It was like hovering above the camera, like the middle perspective. It's really strange, but it's the VR. It's the camera for the VR. Yeah. Oh dang, yeah. Because of that it looked always so strange when I looked to the camera. It looked more like this. It looked more that I look below of you. I'm not tired. That's an illusion, guys. Uwu. Uwu. It's cool that you have the nom nom rabbit, and also thanks a lot again for the bits. I really appreciate that, Coco. But like I said yesterday, never ever feel the rush to donate something. It's just like the whole time that you has been today here, it was such a blast. I think like when I'm like alone, I having also my like a good time or so. But just to talk with you guys makes it like even so much more smoothly. It's like really, the time goes by so fast. It's like really awesome. Like, yeah, okay. I don't want that the time will run out like forever. But I just enjoy it. I enjoy it much. Jan, never rushed. Aw, big kiss for you. I really appreciate it, Coco. Next time we're gonna do some nice Apex rounds. I'm already thinking about to make 2 days, like on Thursday and like whether Thursday or Wednesday, and one on the weekend. I'm not tired. Sorry, I missed messages. Time will pass faster when you're enjoying yourself. It's one of those things, yeah. You never wanted to move that fast, but it just happens that way. It's always like this. The time is like a thing that when it has attention to it, like if you're aware about the time, it behaves differently. If you like in comparison, if you would ignore it, by ignoring it, it's running away. By giving attention to it, it stays. it's like really bad that time is working like this. But when I'm streaming, I don't look at the clock frequently. It's for me really like if we would hang out in a bar by an inn, just chatting. Apex gems, Apex. I need my Apex dose. You can take my cigarettes, you can take my broccoli, but you can't, and you never will take my Apex from me. It's mine, Apex. Gang, exactly. Squad, yes. Fuck. Yeah. I can all the time stop whenever I want, but I don't want to. I just don't want to. I need Apex. A lot of it. I'm finished. Guys, LMAO. Big kisses for you, Coco. I'm not addicted. I can stop when I want to. The fact that I choose to play instead of sleep means nothing. I can still sleep tomorrow, but to get a win, that is not possible tomorrow. I need it now. I need it fucking now. Like, we make some jokes around, like, about this thing, but I know for sure there are some people out there, they're literally like that. They are literally like that. But guys, we need only one win. Come on. Ah, man. I have nothing else to do, but I need this win. No, okay, I'm over exaggerating, but I can really imagine some people are really focused on the W. Exactly. it's I think it's better to treat it like with a good, healthy attitude, and not like with a competitive kind of view on it. I need the most kills, most assists. What was the other thing? Fallen? I'm not sure. Kill, assist, and fallen, I think. I need the maximum amount of it, because then I feel good. After this, not. Before this, not. Knockdowns, exactly. Then I knew. Thank you so much. I think I'm leaving now. We have pretty much late, and I'm doing now speed run. I go like Sonic like Sonic. But hey, Coco, thank you so much for being here, for chatting with me for so long. Yeah, just like the whole stream. I really hope you enjoyed it, and also like to everybody else, thanks a lot for being here. For those on YouTube, big kisses goes out if you watched it later. Really appreciate it. Big kisses, and yeah, I wish everybody a good night. Sleep well, sweet dreams, or if you have day at the moment, I wish you a wonderful day. Stay healthy, stay hydrated, take care of yourselves, and we are surely gonna see each other tomorrow again. Tomorrow between 8 and 10 p.m. is the starting time on my Twitch stream, and then I'm streaming until midnight, around midnight, and +1 UTC is my is the time zone where I live in, just in case. Okay, it was nice watching you. Mwah. Big kiss for you. It was nice to have like such a nice conversation with you, or conversations. I streamed for 3 hours. Damn it. Big kiss goes out. I don't know if we see each other later, like in some bit. If it's like that, surely see you later. If not, Coco, I wish you a wonderful night. Sleep well, sweet dreams, and yeah, surely hear you tomorrow. See ya next time. See ya next time, Coco. I might be drinking tonight. Okay. Yeah, I'm surely gonna be online until around 6. I think it will be a little bit longer than 6 because yeah, Zelda is too good. I see myself already getting addicted to the game. That will be a really cool game. But hey, guys, we will see. Much love, Coco. See you all in the next stream. See you all. Bye. The music. Oh wait, I have an outro. Bye. Oh, I didn't even realize that I have. Guys, putting in some hearts. So, like the classical streamer thing. The quality. Effort. A for effort. So, it's like everything. I have even break screen. It's like nicely. But I need to put in some GIFs. I think like some GIFs, like a loading screen GIF would be good. Okay, see you all tomorrow. Bye.